all I ask, like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 69 yards on the ground. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete.
The pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are... It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7. Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
14 more yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now a first down throw. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Patriots 14, Titans 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for only a couple. But the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Running the counter with Mostert. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
taken down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yeah, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it in.
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Come on now.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers by process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
17.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number two. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the
on first down. Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. From the gun, here's Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
is good.
Extra point up and through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
1st down, Titans.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 44-yard line.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Watson off play action. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 24.
7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. From the gun, Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
44 yards on the play. And the Titans 1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Watson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah.
flag on the